that, Jacob. There's some tournaments that you can enter, but you can only enter them if you're playing on PC, which is like kind of the whole point of what we've been trying to get to. Like we're trying to get into some tournaments, just because why not? We're fucking good. When we're on fire, we are fucking pretty on fire. He's definitely better than I am, but part of that has to do with being on PC. But he's definitely better than I am. That's fine. I have good enough communication and game sense, and my rotations are good enough. I think I'm a good captain, but he's a better player. You know.
I must wait longer.
What we don't. Shit, he's not really. Rich heads up, what? Little girl, hey, little girl, one day you're gonna grow up and be a winner. I really need a power pylon, I think. This fucking knuckle right This is what I needed, but now there's no fucking people to fight. Give me more people. Nine.
Not ready yet.
Okay, 9 to whatever. Like probably like 9 to 12 or 1. It just really depends on how my life feels. Oh, sloppy panda. Okay. I have a minute and a half to beat this Rift Guardian. Unless I find a power pylon like right here. Shit ain't happening. Now there's mosquitoes. Fuck. I mean, I might be able to do enough damage to.
The rift.
The Rift Guardian has found you. Close. No, I died. That was not what I wanted.
Not ready yet.
I think I could have done it. I didn't die right there. There were just too many of these, like, arc beams going into. I was trying to avoid the arc beams, but there were just too many of them going in like different directions.
I may be able to help you.
I'm almost Paragon 1000 though. Hey.
I cannot afford that. Your
I know.
You look like you could use a new item of,
There's also a lot more people playing on PC, so it's a lot easier to find the. What's it called? See if I can get better pylon.
enemies of
This could be good. Yeah, you're making snaps.
against my blow.
How am I killing all these guys for so long, and then when there's one guy left, he's the one that... As much as you may or may not love this kind of music, the lyrics are very well written. Like they're like really well written for guys who are not English as a first language kind of people. A lot of these guys are like Polish or Swedish, and they're writing in English, and they're like, it's really good poetry. What was this arrow? Alright, this is a much better 112 so far. I started off with like a fat group of guys that gave me a pretty big boost. There we go. 112. This is a great map. I'm still on first floor. I'm halfway full. Like 2 minutes ahead of the timer. Did you finish? Oh. I forgot you're running backs. Yeah. Also remember that it's the evening time, so there's a good chance that every game you're going to run into has 10 Smurfs. There's 60 players in the lobby, you're probably running into 5 to 10 Smurfs each lobby you're running into. There's just so many people playing, there's just so many people Smurfing, and then once you get into the evening time, it's like there's a lot of people get off of work and they're Smurfing too. Make Smurf accounts. I'm just saying, I'm just letting you know. It's a lot more fun to Smurf in the, it's a lot more fun to do anything in the morning. A lot of my big ranked grind pushes were done in the morning. Like, I would get on for like a couple hours before work and I would get a pretty good amount of ranked grind. That was great. That was
Still recharging.
I mean, they could be like a newer account, played just enough to unlock one character, and they wanted to play level. So it could be a Smurf account. If they're level 24 and they're in your bot lobby, then they're not Smurfing. At the left hand of God. I really can't talk to Rory about shit anymore. There was that whole video recently of the fucking military officer just like in his car getting pepper sprayed and like cops are just yelling at him. Like, regardless of how, so supposedly he didn't stop for 100 seconds because it was a dark area and he wanted to go to a gas station, which he clearly was at. And that was why they were mad, and that was why they were giving him such ridiculous, like, that was why they were so aggressive to him. And it's the amount of aggression that they showed to this guy, who was clearly very chill, is beyond any sort of justification of anything. And that's all I was saying was like, I was like, literally, Rory, there's literally no conversation that you can have to me to tell me that any amount of the aggression they were showing was warranted. The guy was chill, his hands were up, he's like, what the fuck is going on? And they were just they weren't giving him any yeah, exactly. What the point of that is that there's no education of de-escalation. Because at that point, all they had to do was say, you were pulled over for why did it take you 2 minutes to stop? And then he could say, I wanted to make sure I was in a lit area. Then they can have a nice conversation and say, all right. Like, they were obviously just angry. Like, they were mad. They were mad asshole cops who had guns pulled for no fucking reason. And it starts to get frustrating because I understand both sides of it. I understand where you can get away with doing a lot of, where you can be very safe by being very respectful to cops, but also where a lot of asshole cops utilize their force in ways that are way fucking ridiculous. So I understand the fear that some people have interacting with police. Because there is a chance that they could just fucking do whatever they want and get away with it. And it's like Rory doesn't understand that fear could exist. Exactly, because he's never first-hand experience. Exactly, and I tell him this, I'm like, Rory, I've literally first-hand experienced my white privilege.
Still recharging.
Like, literally have experienced it, so I can understand why people are frustrated about it. Because I can get away with smoking weed in a park with you and Jacob, and the cop really didn't do fucking anything. Yeah, a big factor of that was that we were totally, we were respectful, and but we were also literally 3 white kids, and the cop didn't want to ruin our lives, and so he had no reason to. You know what I'm saying? What? I'm actually once I'm done with this, I'm gonna get on my other sports account so I can it's still available. Kind of bored with this game. Oh my god. I got 4 minutes. Need a power pylon.
Need more time. I must wait longer. Heal. You cannot stand before me. I am badly hurt.
The Rift Guardian has found you! I have 2 minutes to kill this guy. Shit.
I must heal.
Got you, bitch. I'm not critting in the trillions.
I'm hurt. Still recharging.
just I'm hitting so fast in the 50 million, basically.
You have triumphed.
I mean, I killed the 112 Rift Guardian in 1 minute, so I'm obviously doing enough damage. I don't really need trillions.
Hello.
I am returning to town.
My name shit. Alright, did 112. Oh, that dropped me down to 161, Lance. Finishing 112. It brought me up. What are you expecting, Lance?
My father
Should
was
I
a
join you,
great man
Lance?
Until he lost his fortune. I didn't even know I had that thing.
Gonna
What a
finish
steal.
utilizing all my. I'm gonna finish utilizing all my what's it called?
What a steal.
That is too expensive.
Stuff. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna get on Apex and I'm gonna go